And the players are back on the field for the fourth and final quarter. Just mentioning to co-commentator Paul Mittelmeyer that the Storm haven't been outplayed. They just have not been able to capitalize on their chances up there, and I think it has something to do with that giant of a figure in goal in Nigel Burgess.
Wow. Last year, the Knights were tough in the regular season. They were 6-0, and they even lost their starting goalkeeper the last couple of games, and goalkeeping was a bit of an issue for them last year. Wow, with Nigel Burgess in goal for them, can they repeat and pull off a perfect 6-0 season again in 2011? Be interesting to see.
Well, all indications are that they're going to give it their best shot.
Now, if any indication by tonight against the league champion Storm, obviously with missing a few of their players from last year, but still, you respect the champions, and so far the Knights have had their way with them. But of course, then again, they did that in the regular season last year as well. I know, while 6-0 is nice in the regular season, you know that Keyshawn Smith and the Knights are looking for that first championship in the ISL. They've been close so many times.
Just going to say, is that the only way you can score against him?
It's deflection.
Take a deflection.
And that was a crazy little bounce there that went wide. And we see again Burgess, that sixth player, as they'll come to the yellow line and they'll run the offense through him. Oh, nice move. What a save by Richardson.
Simons. And what I noticed just there, Paul, is that you had Nigel in the center. You had the left back and the right back right on the touch lines. You had a man in the middle, and then everybody else is spread wide. They're utilizing the full width of the pitch.
Absolutely. You know, spacing is a big deal in the short-sided game. You can have good spacing. You can force defenders to play a lot of area. It really puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and really puts pressure on each man individually.
Oh, that was a good effort there.
Miners that time.
Yes, Otis Miners. And he's being called off right now. He's been replaced. Bascom fends off Simons. Whistle goes.
Call a foul there as Bascom was taken to the ground.
Free kick, Storm. Raymond Beach is back on for the defending champions. Brian Purnell. Hits minus Simons. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Good tackle by Butterfield.
Long-legged Butterfield with a sliding tackle, and Miners, I think, did the right thing, take evasive action. Miners tries to flick it inside, looking for Simons. Has to deal with Johnny Gibbons there. Johnny Gibbons still on the ball, running. Oh, Simon Gregory.
Will they call the foul? I think they will. It's going to be on Gregory, so a restart here for the Storm. 4 or 5 feet outside the box. Good opportunity here for the Storm.
3 more substitutions for the Knights.
The scientist puts it into the wall. Time running out now on the Storm as we approach the 11-minute mark. They need a goal here just to get them going, get a little spark going. We've seen in other games, if you can score one, you can kind of get the momentum on your side. You can get some goals quickly.
Coke over here to Lewis.
Corner here for the Knights. Very unselfish team, the Knights.
Keston Lewis looking, he's in search of his hat trick. He has 2 on the night thus far.
And I think you see that again tonight, Mike. for the most part, the Knights are probably more guilty of making an extra pass than being selfish with the ball, as they love to share the ball and create opportunities for each other. Oh, Butterfield off the side of the net from way downtown.
Not that far off at all. Cracking shot there by Dimitri Butterfield. And Nigel Burgess was flat-footed. All he could do was look.
Well, if he puts that in, you just clap your hands and say, nice shot.
Well done. well done, Dimitri. Anton Bregman to Butterfield. Oh, he has to watch it. Keston Lewis put him under a bit of pressure. It's still Storm ball.
The other thing about the Knights, too, they never quit on a play. You always have to be aware in front and behind you at all times.
Butterfield pumping long to Mark. Steed.
Oh, dangerous play by Steed.
He's going to get a card on that.
He should get a card, and that should even be a blue card. That was a very dangerous play from behind.
Flagrant. That was what we call a hacking on Peniston. But he's on his feet, but he has gone into the book on that one.
Now, Keyshawn Smith cannot be happy with that, and there's a blue there, too. They get the yellow and the blue. That's a good call. That was a dangerous play by Mark Steed from behind. I don't think the Knights won't forget that one. They will remember that one for the next time. They'll put that in their pocket.
So it looks like everybody has to come on this side for the penalty shoot. And it looks like Ian Koch from here. The black boots.
Yeah, it's Ian Koch, yep.
Yep. And it's 8:37 on the clock.
Yeah, a shootout goal here would be maybe that first blow towards a final, putting this game away.
Here he goes. He has 5 seconds, and here's the shot. Yep.
Go.
Koch gets on the score sheet tonight for the first time. And the score now, 7-1 to the Knights. This is a lopsided match, and I think it has a lot to do with 3 key players from the Storm missing and the awesome rotation from Keyshawn Smith of his players. He's really always got fresh legs on. I don't think anybody's been on the field probably more than 3 minutes, 4 minutes at one time. And when they come out, you can see the difference.
Well, Johnny Gibbons scored the first goal of the game for the Storm, and that was the only goal of the first quarter, but it's been all night since. Knights own the second quarter. They have the only goal here in the third, or after no scoring in the third, they have the only goal here in the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this goal.
Oh,
too easy.
Keston Lewis. That's his hat trick.
And that was Damon Hollis on the setup there. Or excuse me, Shane Hollis on the setup there. As Shane, great cross across the box, and Keston Lewis puts it home.
And that was in what minute? The 8th minute, was it?
8th minute, yep.
What is the record for the largest score that you've seen, Paul?
Well, let's see. The Knights scored 16 last year against the Titans.
Yeah, but 16, was it 16?
16, I think it was 16-3.
All right, so the differential.
We're not even close.
We're not close.
We're not even close.
Okay. Bernal goes all the way back to Gregory. Finds Hollis on the touchline, far side. Hollis we get to the 6-minute mark, goes back to Gregory. He finds Purnell. Oh, he curled it. Right intention, wrong direction.
And I tell you, Mike, right now the Knights are toying with the Storm right now.
It's a very one-sided affair. Richardson.
And it's just one day. Oh, here's a chance for the Storm. Oh.
And here's the rotation again. Now goes out. 5.5 minutes. 8-1 Knights over the defending champion Storm. Storm will get a rude awakening in their season opener this Father's Day Eve.
Aaron pass by Bascom. And, you know, Mike, you look at this first day, and like I said, it's only one day, but I think the Knights and the Arsenal, the two teams that impressed me the most this first day. And you know, saying that, you got to give the Royals some credit, too, because they battled back and forced the Arsenal into overtime.
Could have went their way.
Yeah. And Keith Jennings gets Jamiko Jennings back on that Royal team. Hendrickson healthy again. And we'll see how the Kings handle that 1-goal loss to the Union. I think the Kings, though, will be okay as long as they have Rue Furtado, one of the most dynamic players in the league. Rue scored a goal to tie the game today at 5, and also set up 3 others for the Kings.
Well, time really running out on the defending champions, Paul.
Yeah, it's a tough start for the Storm.
Yeah, Hollis goes back to Gregory. Cleared by Dowling.
And Mike, I agree with you. I think there were times in this game where the Storm, got better than Knights. But, we talked about it.
What a save.
You have trouble finishing. And I think, you've talked about it a couple times. Steed, Coddington, and Casey. Those guys finished those plays.
Exactly. And I'm sure out of the 5 to 7 chances that the Storm have missed tonight, the Bermuda Triangle of Coddington, Steed, and Casey, they would have gotten at least 3 of them.
Now you're talking about maybe an 8-4, 8-5 game at this point, which still, I think the Knights are the better team. But I think we'd have a little bit of a closer game right now.
Under 3 minutes. This 4th and final match in the final quarter. It's still Knights 8, Storm 1. Ian Coke. Oh.
Wow.
Lucky to get away with that one. Oh, look at this. Ripping and roaring out there.
The fans love that move.
Oh, he's going to let go.
Oh, big save by Burgess. Look, Nigel Burgess still playing late in the game.
Peniston now. As we approach the 2-minute mark. Coke loses it. It's still Knights, though.
Look at the ball control, possession time, all those things, especially when you have a lead. Now, it's a comfortable lead now, but even when the season goes on and you're up a goal or 2 in the 4th quarter, you want to be able to control play and control the ball, and that's what the Knights are doing right now.
Yeah, they clearly dominated this one. Fine execution. I mean, 6 goals in the 2nd quarter has really been the tale of the story here in this 8-1 thrashing. Keston Lewis doesn't look like he's finished. Jared Peniston tried to work an assist. A quick corner as we approach 1 minute. Oh, just over the head of Keston Lewis. And we're just about to dip under 1 minute remaining in this match. Bascom. One-day Bascom. Still to one-day Bascom. Oh, tackle there from skipper Coleridge Durham as we wrap this one up, Paul Mittermeier.
Well, got to be impressed with the performance from the Knights tonight.
Keston Lewis and Shane Hollis there. Hollis has all the time in the world.
Go. And there's the exclamation point right there. And that is 9 straight goals for the Knights.
Yep, the second of the night for Shane Hollis. A hat trick for Keston Lewis. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. And it's just about all she wrote, Paul.
Yep, 1 second, that'll do it. The Knights and
they have sounded a warning.
They have. The message to the rest of the league.
You want us? Come on.
The Storm were champions last year, and it's 9-1. Come and get us.
That's a serious message that has been sent tonight. Very quickly recapping, believe it or not, the one goal that was scored by the Storm came from Johnny Gibbons in the 9th minute of the first quarter, and then it was all Knights. Vincent Minus Jr. in the second quarter, along with Lisandro Simons. Keston Lewis hit twice, Shane Hollis, and Ryan Purnell. In the third quarter, absolutely no scoring. Only the second time that happened tonight in 4 matches. Absolutely no change in the score in the third quarter. And then in the fourth and final quarter, Ian Koch, penalty shootout, he scores after Mark Steed made a dreaded foul on Jared Peniston in the 6th minute. 2 minutes later, Keston Lewis came good with his hat trick, 8-1. And then in the 15th minute, one of the 2 double barrels of the Knights up there, Shane Hollis came good with his second goal to make it a commanding 9-1 victory for Keyshawn Smith's Knights. Just to recap the earlier matches there, Paul Mittermeier, earlier tonight we saw the Union defeat the Knights 6-5, and the Titans defeat the Apex 7-4, and also Arsenal defeat the Royal 8-7 after being deadlocked 7-7, 1-0 in the penalty shootout.
There you go. Great night of action. Great day of action here. And you see the Knights on the field now. What are they doing? Are they doing exercises now after the game?
Well, what we call here, you warm up,
right?
You play, you warm down.
Gotcha. There you go.
That's the name of the game.
There you go.
What you do, your body's been at a pretty good tempo for a while, so you give yourselves a nice cool off 5-10 minute period to bring the body temperature back down. The muscles react better over a longer period of time if you warm up and warm down.
So, Mike, what do we do to warm down?
I have to. They don't have any up here, though. They don't have anywhere where I can go and have a beer.
We're going to wrap it up and warm down, huh, Mike?
No, it was good soccer tonight, Paul. I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. Impressed with what I've seen. I feel as if I got a real good look at what's going on. And like you mentioned, I think if I had to sum it up, most impressed with Arsenal, the Knights, and a little impressed with the Royal as well, right? And I really haven't had a peekaboo at the other teams as yet. We only did the BSN the last 2 matches here. So, but I will get a look at them.
Couple of things. One, for the Apex, Daniel Johnson, their first-round draft pick, their goalkeeper, outstanding today. We'll see how that translates for them. And in that Kings Union game, pretty impressed with the Union and the way they were able to play and come back even after giving up a 5-2 lead. Were able to win it in overtime or in the late in the fourth quarter on a goal by Eugene Calder, and Calder was a key in that match. And we'll watch the Union as well. And the Kings will be there. We talked about Ruth Furtado. He's one of the best players in the league, and the Kings will be right there as long as he's in their lineup. So it's going to be a great season overall.